You think the hardship means Allah has forgotten you. It means the opposite. He doesn't test what He doesn't care about. You lie awake at night running the inventory. The job that fell through. The diagnosis nobody warned you about. The friend who disappeared without explanation. The money that vanished before it ever reached your hands. You go back through your prayers looking for the crack that let this in. You replay the day you missed one. The season you were distracted. The moment you think you failed. As if pain only enters where there is already a wound waiting for it. A way in you must have left unlocked. You have turned yourself into a courtroom. Judge, prosecutor, and the accused, all at once. Cross-examining your own life for a verdict that never arrives. You are not looking for comfort anymore. You are looking for a reason, any reason, that would make the pain make sense. Because an explained pain feels smaller than an unexplained one. Somewhere along the way, you started keeping score against yourself, tallying every missed prayer and every distracted moment as if you were building the case file for your own sentence. And the exhausting part is not the hardship itself. It is the second layer sitting on top of it, the constant low hum of wondering what you did to deserve this, as if suffering only visits the guilty, and the guilty alone. You have watched people who pray less than you, who give less than you, who seem to carry none of the weight you carry, and you have quietly wondered what invisible ledger decided this was fair. That question has kept you up more nights than the hardship itself ever did, because a wound with a cause feels survivable, and a wound with no explanation feels like it could open again at any moment, from any direction, for no reason at all. What you have been calling punishment was never that. It was proof that your faith was being taken seriously enough to be tested. Allah does not test what He has already written off. Ease alone reveals nothing. Comfort cannot separate what is sincere from what is only performed. It takes pressure to show what was actually inside a person the whole time. The same way heat shows what a metal is really made of, the same way a current shows which wiring was sound. Nothing about you was hidden from Allah before this year. This year simply made it visible to you, and visible to everyone who was quietly watching how you would carry it. Think about what a claim of faith costs a person who has never been asked to prove it. It costs nothing. It is a sentence spoken in comfort, untested, unweighed, indistinguishable from 100 other easy sentences. A claim of faith made from inside real difficulty is a different object entirely. It is the same words, but they have been through fire, and what comes out the other side is no longer a claim. It is evidence. Allah says in the Quran, "Do the people think that they will be left to say, 'We believe,' and they will not be tried? We have certainly tried those before them, and Allah will surely make evident those who are truthful, and He will surely make evident the liars." The size of what you are carrying is not a measurement of how far you have fallen. It is closer to a measurement of how high you are being placed. The messenger was asked who among people is tested the most, and he said the prophets, then those nearest to them. In righteousness, each person tested according to the strength of their faith. The stronger the faith, the heavier the trial that gets fitted to carry it. In the same way, a heavier structure is built on a deeper foundation, not a weaker one. This means the very fact that you have not been spared is not proof you are far from Allah. It may be the opposite proof entirely. Prophets were not tested because they were weak. They were tested because they could hold what a lighter faith would break under. And Allah does not waste that kind of trial on a faith too thin to survive it. A person is never handed a trial their faith cannot carry. only one their faith has not yet been stretched to fill. The way a container is never chosen. For a weight it will shatter under. The weight in your chest right now is not a sign of how little you matter. It is closer to a measurement of how much capacity Allah already sees in you. Capacity you have not fully met in yourself yet. Think of the people you have quietly admired for their patience. The ones whose calm under pressure made you wonder how they do it. None of them arrived there untested. Every one of them was simply further along in a process you are only now entering. The comparison you keep making between your suffering and someone else's apparently easier life was never a fair one. You do not know what their faith was measured to hold, and they do not know what yours has already proven it can. Nothing that has drained you this year has drained you for nothing. The Prophet said, no fatigue, no illness, no sorrow, no sadness, no hurt, no distress touches a believer, not even the prick of a thorn, except that Allah removes some of his sins through it. Every sleepless night has been doing accounting. You were never shown a receipt for. You have been treating exhaustion as pure loss. Some of it was never loss at all. It was a transaction happening beneath the level you could see. Sins leaving as fatigue entered. A trade you did not ask for, but are still profiting from whether you feel it or not. Think of the version of you that existed before this year of hardship began, and the version standing here now. The second one is lighter, in ways no mirror could ever show you, carrying less of what used to weigh on your record, even as it feels heavier in your body. There is a strange mercy hidden in how this works. The very things you would never choose, the diagnosis, the loss, the sleepless nights, are being converted into the one currency that will matter on the day. None of this year's pain will matter anymore. You do not get to see the ledger while you are living it. You only get to trust that a prophet who never lied about anything else was not lying about this either, and that the exhaustion you are carrying tonight is already worth more than it feels. The relief you are waiting for was never scheduled to arrive after the hardship ends. Allah says, "For indeed, with hardship will be ease." Indeed, with hardship will be ease. Ease and hardship are named together, in the same breath, inside the same sentence, because they were never sequential to begin with. You have been picturing a finish line, a day when the hard part is finally over and the reward finally begins. But the ease has likely already been arriving in pieces too small to be recognized as ease. The friend who called at exactly the right moment. The bill that was somehow covered when the numbers didn't add up. The clarity that only came from the very loss that hurt the most. You are not waiting for ease to start somewhere in the future. You are already living inside it, unnoticed, because you were taught to expect it wrapped differently than this, arriving all at once, instead of folded quietly into the middle of the difficulty itself. If you go back through this year and look again, not for what went wrong, but for what somehow still held together when it shouldn't have, you will likely find the ease was there the entire time, disguised as coincidence, disguised as a stranger's kindness, disguised as timing too precise to be an accident. Tonight, the story running in your head can change by exactly one line. Not why is this happening to me, but what is this doing for me? That single shift from interrogation to attention is where the healing quietly begins, before anything outside of you has changed at all. The hardship was never a sign that you were forgotten. It was the shape love takes when it wants to purify something in you quickly, faster than comfort ever could. And on the other side of it, whether you can see it yet or not, is a version of you that could not have existed without exactly this. O Allah, whatever you have decreed for me of hardship, let it be a means of drawing me nearer to you. Forgive me through it what ease alone never could, and grant me patience while it lasts and ease when it is time.